Well, in an ideal world, we would have leaders that had the insight to recognize the kinds of things we're talking about, and they would preempt the suffering. They would come together and say, look, it's obvious that what we've been doing is collapsing. What can we do? How can we make this a better
Yeah.
world? And maybe they're doing that to some degree. But what it looks to me, what they're trying to do is to keep the world chugging along and then fix each piece as it breaks. It's kind of like having an old car with 300,000 miles. I had a Buick that had 300,000 miles on it, and it needed a lot of work. I didn't have the money to fix the whole thing, so I would just fix it each piece as it broke and just keep it
Right.
going. And it's
Right.
kind of what I think they're doing right now. But at some point, John, everything is so interconnected, and the momentum of change is so great that it's hard to tell where one break ends and another one begins. The whole system just goes into free fall. And
Yeah,
and I think,
the existing system, and again,
yeah,
so what we got to do is kind of build a new one,
yeah,
and the situation is ripe for that. It's just perfect because you've got the internet and all of that, and even AI, and it's extraordinary kind of potential. And if you can repurpose that and point it in not toward just building weapons and dysfunctional kind of things and elimination of privacy and invasion of your life and all of, but if you can point it in this new direction, then you at warp speed almost you can move toward building a new world, and again that's what we're trying to do.
yeah. Well, you don't want to wait for the day that things stop working to ask the question, what's next? It's good to
No kidding.
have a parallel system already in place, be working the bugs out of that system that can kind of seamlessly, in an ideal world, seamlessly kick in, and that's the safety net. And I also recognize, John, there are a lot of people I run into that don't think this way at all, and they're not wired to think this way, but they appreciate those people that do. And
Well,
so in that way, we work together. They're focusing on other things like children and families and just keeping their
yep.
small communities, local communities running, keeping the restaurants open and the shoe repair places open. And we need
Somebody
those
has to
people.
drive the cab. Yeah, you
Yeah,
bet.
yeah. So in that way, we really are. We're a global team. We work together, and because I had people say to me, I'm not doing anything big like you are, Greg. I'm just doing this. And I said, whoa, we're all working together on this, and what I'm doing in the relative scheme of things isn't that big at all. I mean, I'm not on a global stage really, but the idea that we all are participating and we all have a role, and I think that's really important for people